I think we're due for another shout out and mail call episode. We've got 19 envelopes here from 17 different senders. So let's start opening them up. My first package came from Panda. He wrote me a very kind letter. Thank you very much, Panda. And I appreciate all of those where'sgeorge.com bills you have sent me over the last 12 months. My second letter comes from VDB CoinRoll King, who pretty much says, Rob, I know I usually send you something, but I would appreciate if you could send this token off to Living Room Panda. So of course I can definitely do that. And a Miro since 1992. Pretty cool token. I'll be passing that off to Living Room Panda. No problemo. Thank you, VDB CoinRoll King. My next letter came from Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun on YouTube. They said, Rob, new sticker, always be you. Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun. Appreciate it. I did not have one of your new channel stickers. Now I do, and thank you for that. My next piece of mail comes from JW's Coins and Hobbies, and I've got an autographed JW Coins and Hobbies sticker. You gotta love the Benji. Unbelievable. Thank you, JW. I know you have one of my stickers already, and now I've got an autographed one from you. I can't believe it. Kirk P bought me a 37D Washington quarter on eBay and sent it to me to fill the one spot in my book for my Washington quarters. Kirk P, thank you so much, brother. That's going to go right there. Let me put it in there and bring you guys back in. It looks good in there. Now I have all of the regular issue Washington quarters, including proofs, except for a few. I'm missing 69S, 76S copper nickel, 82S, and a few from the 80s, because my book only goes to 1990. But holy cow, thank you, Kirk P. Unbelievable. My next letter comes from SMK. Just wanted to send you some channel stickers and let you know that you are appreciated. Look at the channel stickers for SMK OG22 Outdoors, Adventure, and Variety. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you for the channel stickers, SMK. I'll be adding them to my collection. My next package comes from Hockey, Arcade, and Coins. So he's got a couple of coins I want you to identify and send back. One of them is one where the third digit looks like either an 8 or a 9. And the other coin, tell me if it is a type 1 or a type 2. Thank you very much. Okay. 1886, the Mint made a change to the obverse hub. So I'm assuming this is the one you want me to talk about, type 1 or type 2. We'll get to that one. This is the one where you want to know if the third digit is either an 8 or a 9. And judging by what I see here, it looks like 1891. It's in plastic, but we'll put it under the scope and see if we can tell. That's an 1891. So the first one, definitely in 1891. I'll go ahead and write that on there for you. And you want me to know if the second one, the 1886, is a type 1 or a type 2. For those that don't know about the 1886 Indian head cent, let me go ahead and give you a little information here that will help clear this up. The Mint made a change to their obverse hub in 1886, and the area you want to look at is between the RICA in America and the last two headdress feathers on the Native American Indian. If it's a type 1, this top second to last feather will typically be placed right before the R or even with the R on this point. You'll also be able to tell down here, the A would also be with the last lock of hair down here, it would be above it versus below it. And so you want to look at this area on this coin because the second to last feather here is almost even with the break in the R. This is a type 2. And the type 1 and type 2, there's not a lot of different value between the two. Type 2 is the more rare one, and it does have better value in the higher grades, but in the low grade, it's not too much more value. This is definitely a lower grade Indian head cent, but it is an 1886 type 2 in my opinion. So to recap, Hockey Arcade and Coins, you have an 1891 Indian headset and an 1886 Type 2 Indian headset. Thank you for the package. Love looking at them. I'll make sure I send them back to you. My next package comes from Ginger in Japan. It says, Rob, love the channel. You and your wife are fun and entertaining to watch. I catch a few of your streams when I can due to the time difference being stationed here in Japan. Ginger in Japan, first of all, Red, thank you so much for your service to our country and for spending time, when you have time, watching my streams and my videos. I threw in one of my channel stickers and I hope you like it. I absolutely like it. I actually love it. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Unbelievable. American flag, showing the Japanese flag, a little bit of Japanese culture pictured there. Unbelievable. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Red, Ginger in Japan, for the channel sticker and your service. My next package was actually a trade request from Dayron Garcia. We agreed via email. I've got your trade package right here, Dayron. I'll send it out in the next couple of days. Thank you very much. My next letter comes from CoinKid01. So CoinKid01's family bought him a mat and said it's for his birthday. So I went ahead and got one of my birthday cards out and sent him a birthday card along with the mat. And all he's saying here is thank you for the birthday card you sent me and the mat that you signed. I really like it. You're doing a good job on the YouTube channel, and I started my own channel because of you. Thank you for being a YouTuber. By the way, my YouTube channel is CoinKid01. He also put some personal information down here that I covered, but CoinKid01, you bet, brother. When your parents said that they were buying the mat for your birthday and asked if I could sign it, I thought, why not sign the mat and send you a birthday card? Glad they arrived safely. Hopefully you're putting them to good use, and I'll be sure to check out your channel. And that reminds me, in case you guys don't know about my shout out and mail call videos, everyone who sends me a letter or package, I try to include their channel information down below. So please check out their channels, subscribe if you'd like, watch a few videos. Let's support the fellow community members. My next letter comes from Joe Carter, who sent me a couple of silver certificates. As you guys know, I do collect older bills, so I thank you very much, Joe Carter. He sent a Series 1935E and a Series 1957A. Now, Joe doesn't collect silver certificates, that's why he sent them to me, but he does stack silver and look for air coins. Joe, I appreciate all the kindness and generosity you've shown on my streams, on my channel, and in the mail calls. Thank you so much, brother, for a couple of goodies for my collection. My next envelope comes from AJs Coin Show. Sent me a 2013 Canadian $5 bill. Love it. Little spacewalk going on right there. A 35 wheat cent. Couple of smooshed pennies from Safari Park and the San Diego Zoo. Some foreigns, as well as a vacuum token and a Philadelphia minted LOL quarter, which while we're here, we'll go ahead and check for the earring air, and it is not there, but still pretty cool. I'll definitely take it. Thank you, AJ's Coin Show, for another set of packages. My next package comes from Chris Moore. Rob, I wanted to thank you for helping me with my coworker's retirement gift and quickly answering my email question to you. I enclosed a few of the cooler looking coins that I got from my travels. Just think how hard it would be to do a penny hunt with Singapore-sized pennies. Hopefully you can use the 42i Australian half penny in your collection. If not, then you can give it away in your live stream. Chris, first and foremost, definitely can use the 42i Australian half penny in my collection. Beautiful. Got the kangaroo on the back and everything. Love it, brother. Also, we've got a couple of coins from Southwest Asia or the Kingdom of Bahrain. I think it's Bahrain. I could be pronouncing it wrong. You guys will correct me. But either way, very, very, very nice. That's a kingdom in the Persian Gulf, if I recall. We also have a coin from, is this Hong Kong? It is Hong Kong, 20 cents, 1995. Looks like we got Singapore coin here, 1 cent. Yeah, that would be hard to hunt, for sure. And then a Cayman Islands, 1987. Beautiful. Thank you for the goodies, the kind words, and especially the 42i Australian half penny. My next envelope comes from Maverick Knob. He also says his friend Daniel likes my videos too. He wrote me a nice letter. He says the bank has been robbed and wanted me to take a look at this 1853 seeded Liberty dime if it had a Carson City mint mark. If it doesn't, I can keep it. If it does, he'd like it back. In 1853, the seeded Liberty dimes were not minted in Carson City. They were only in New Orleans and Philadelphia. This is a type with arrows, so it's an 1853 with arrows, and I don't even think I'll be able to see anything on this reverse at all, to tell you the truth, buddy. But we'll take a quick look at it regardless, just to confirm. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see any detail really on this dime. Just a little bit of the wreath on the back right here. That's about it. So because of the lack of detail, we don't know whether it's a Philadelphia mint or a New Orleans mint. That being said, there is a slight bit more value on the lower grades, but more in the higher grades for a New Orleans mint. Either way, I'll be happy to add it to my collection. I do want to show the picture that he drew. Wanted crime, Marshall Adams, 1853, 11/13, $300 wanted dead or alive for bank robbery. Awesome artwork, brother. Thank you for the seeded Liberty dime and some ugly coins for Lonnie. These are pretty toasty. And a coin he found, a foreign coin he found in one of his quarter hunts. Looks like it's in España, 100 pesetas. Beautiful. Man, how'd that make it into a quarter box? Unbelievable. My next envelope comes from Felix, who wrote, "Dear Rob, here are some things to put in your collection. Unfortunately, brother, I didn't get anything in the envelope. It was torn here, but I didn't feel or see any damage other than this on the envelope. So when I pried it open myself, nothing was in it. I hope you didn't send something too awesome because it didn't arrive. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. Sorry, Felix Jan. I was looking forward to a couple of goodies for my collection." My next envelope comes from Michael. He wrote a kind letter, says that my channel has inspired him to CoinRoll hunt and wanted to send me a couple of the goodies he's found CoinRoll hunting. We've got a 63 Jefferson nickel proof. Beautiful, minted in Philadelphia. I don't want to touch it too much. A 63 penny proof. And then some uncirculated, or mostly uncirculated, 60D Lincoln cent, 64 Lincoln cent, and a beautiful 1985 Philadelphia minted dime. On top of that, some cool foreign coins. Can't get mad at having foreign coins. Michael, thank you very much for the goodies you sent. Love the strike on that 63 proof nickel. Beautiful. My next two letters come from a brother and sister named Garrett and Audrey. I read them and thank you very much for the kind words. Garrett, I love the fact that you drew a 64 Kennedy, 90% silver, half dollar. That's awesome. Garrett also sent me a 1980 SBA dollar coin. Beautiful. I'll add that to my collection. Smart on you, Garrett, for knowing that I love the SBA dollars, and I get to add one from your collection to mine. Audrey, I love the fact that you're a new coin collector, and she says she's watched a lot of my videos and is trying to open up some half dollars of her own, just waiting for her bank to get some, and check it out. Some beautiful foreign coins for my collection as well. Audrey and Garrett, very nice letters, really great penmanship, and sweet coins that you sent me. You two are too much. I'll be sure to send you some goodies along with some channel stickers that you guys can have for your collection as well. Garrett, hopefully you're excited. I know in your letter you said you would love to own a Walking Liberty half dollar, so I'm going to go ahead and send you one along with my channel sticker. And Audrey, you said that you cannot wait to hunt your first half dollar roll, so I'm going to go ahead and send you a very nice 1966 40% silver half dollar to get your collection started. Thank you again, you two, for your very kind and sweet letters. Hopefully you like the coins and the stickers I sent you. They'll be in the mail tomorrow. That pretty much wraps it up for today's envelope episode of my shout out and mail call opening. If you guys enjoyed it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, happy hunting and thanks for watching.